Hey guys, Justin with Ready Business Systems. This morning I'm heading to meet with another local landscaper because we're buying out some of his accounts and some equipment. So we were actually contacted by a different landscaper last fall to see if we wanted to buy 25 of his maintenance accounts, and we were interested, but we didn't want to buy it in the fall, and we were interested in buying in the spring. Because, obviously we wouldn't have the cash flow. We might lose customers over the winter. So he ended up selling them to someone else, a different landscaper. And coincidentally, that other landscaper that bought the accounts, he went in over his head. He worked for a paving company on the side, and he would do the lawns after work. And not surprisingly, he wasn't able to find good work. He went out, he bought a bunch of equipment, 0% financing. His mom even financed something for him. He got a new truck. He hired a couple guys and they destroyed all his stuff. They put a branch to his trailer. They lost the blower out the back of the truck. They flipped something else upside down and burned the engine out. So he just is over his head and he can't handle it, and he's looking to get rid of them. So I told him, listen, we definitely want to buy them, and because we've already ran the numbers on them and we know the accounts and they're good accounts. We checked them out already when we were interested in the fall, and so we told him we're definitely interested. Let's make this work. Part of his concern was that he has these monthly payments on his equipment. We don't really want his equipment, but he says I can't sell the accounts until I get rid of the equipment. So I said to him, I wanted to find a way to make it work for both of us. So I said, all right, we'll buy your accounts. And he's not asking a lot of money. I guess it's about $6,000 of revenue a month. Typically landscaping accounts sell for about 1 to 2 months average revenue, which isn't just mowing. It'd be on an annual basis. If these people do spring cleanups, fall cleanups, add that in, and it would be about 1 to 2 times the revenue that those clients bring in on an annualized basis. So by that math, just on the mowing alone, his accounts are worth $6,000 to $12,000, and he only wants $3,000 for them because that's what he paid. So it sounds like a great deal to me. So we definitely want to do it. So I said to him, well, what's your, the only thing we're really interested in that you have is this stand-on blower that he just bought last fall. It's got like 50 hours on it. It's a $13,000 machine. So I said to him, well, how about, we'll give you, so the deal I have written up is that we're going to pay him 50% up front for the account. So I'm showing up with a check for $1,500. He's going to give us the list, and then on June 1st, if we keep at least 75% of those clients, then he's going to get his other $1,500. So I just want to make sure we're not shelling out money and we don't keep any of the clients. So we want to make sure, because it has to be both of them in our interest to retain these clients, because if he just hands us the list and walks away, these customers are going to say, who the hell are you? So we got to make sure that he's going to be incentivized to also contact his customers, let them know what's going on, and work with us on the transition. So on that portion, we're paying him $1,500 now, another $1,500 in a month. And I said, retain the client is defined by either them putting in writing to either us or him that they intend to move forward with us this season. So it's a text message, email, a letter, what have you, to either of us, or they pay their first invoice. So right now it's mid-April, so we're going to bill them on May 1st for April's cuts, and then we're supposed to cut the check to them on June 1st. So as long as we pay, if they pay their bill is other criteria. So if they pay the bill or they put in writing they intend to continue, that'll count towards that 75% retention rate. So that's for that portion. So that addresses that. To solve the problem with this equipment, we said, look, we're only interested in your blower. It's probably worth, I left it blank, we're going to negotiate that, but maybe $11,000, $12,000 is a high number. But so we'll offer money on his blower, and we're going to do that as a payment plan. So for him, it works out. We're going to accelerate it. So he has a 3-year note on that machine. We're going to pay him back over 2 years. So he's going to get the payment. He's going to cover that machine and then some, because we're going to pay him a little bit extra each month. It's going to cover more than his monthly payment towards that machine. That way we get a 0% loan. It's not on my credit report because I finance everything. We don't have to apply for the credit. We get a 0% loan, and if and he's going to get the cash flow ahead of time. So, and we can always turn around and sell it if we want to. But again, we're buying this machine really just we wouldn't normally buy this. We didn't plan on it. It wasn't in our budget. But we know if we buy this machine, then we can then transition the accounts. It'll help solve both of our problems. So that's the plan. We know we got to have it happen quickly because he didn't call us, of course, until he starts getting calls from his customers. He didn't plan it out ahead of time. He's feeling overwhelmed. So we got to make sure that this happens next week. We got to fire this out. I wrote up some letters that we're going to send out to his customers and to make it happen. And he's going to call his customers this weekend to make sure that we catch them before they look for another solution for their landscaper. So that's our plan. When we obtain them, I'll let you know how it works out. But that's that. And check out the website, readybusinesssystems.com.